Today is December 7th. I'm going to walk you through today's assignments. It's our first day of full school e-learning. So you will notice that there is a Google Meets calendar etiquette and frequently asked questions at the top here. So for the calendar, I click this button and it will give me the calendar for this week. Each day you have an opportunity to come onto Google Meet if you want to. It is not required. So if you feel like you can perfectly understand the assignments without needing to be on the Google Meet, then don't worry about it and you can just go ahead and move on with your day. If you do have some questions, you can hop on at your assigned class time and you can meet with me. In order to get there, you'll click here to go to Google Meet. And then in this box here with the join or start a meeting, you will type in Smith 1510 and it will get you into the meet with me. So today, each of your class periods is on the side. So if you're in first or second period, you'll get on at 8:30, fifth period through ninth period, 10:45. And if you're 10:11, you'll come on at 1:30. So like I said, not required, totally optional if you need to. Then we'll just go down to our typical agenda. Our week, go to Monday. This first task is just kind of talking about the fact that you can hop onto Google Meets and where to find this, which is right in front of you. I'm sure you found it. So task two is the Charles Dickens background video. So click here, you're going to be learning about the author of A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens, by watching a video completing fill in the blank document. So after making a copy of the document below, you'll change the copy of to your initials so that you can find it, especially if you've accidentally spam copied the button or spam the copy button and then you've got a bunch of copies. Put your initials on one of them so you know which one it is. You'll click the video link at the top of the document. Use split screen, the picture-in-picture method so that you can have your fill in the blank and the video going at the same time. Watch the video, fill in the blanks for your notes, and then turn it into the Charles Dickens background notes, which is right here. All right, so I'll show you what the document looks like. So you will click here to go to the YouTube video, okay? While it plays, you'll be filling in these blank spots. It goes right with the video, so like I said, if you have it picture-in-picture, it should be a no-brainer. Once you have completed this assignment, you'll turn it in, and then you can move on to task 3, which is a scavenger hunt. Now, this might take a little bit longer and does continue into tomorrow. So if the class period for today it does end and you need to move on to another class, totally fine. You can finish this up tomorrow. All right. So now that you've done the video and are ready to learn a little bit more about the time period in which the story takes place, we're going to be learning about Victorian London. So again, you are going to make a copy of the document below. Make sure you read the directions in the document because each step guides you to go to a specific place in the scavenger hunt. And when you're done, you'll submit your work to the turn-in tray. It'll be Dickens and Victorian London scavenger hunt. So let's go ahead and make a copy. And I'll show you a little bit more in depth about how this works. All right. So step 1 is to click here to access the scavenger hunt. Okay, so this is going to take me to a portal, which is a website. All right, so the next thing I need is on the right-hand side of the screen. I need to sign in under guest access, and I need to type Christmas Carol search. In the portal, here's where it says guest access, and I would type in here Christmas Carol search, and I'll click visit. This takes me to what I need. So this little box right here, this is where I need stuff. So, okay, step 3, I need to click on the history of Dickens and answer these questions below. So I'll go to history of Dickens. I'm going to click it. Now, this is the history of Charles Dickens, and I'm going to read through this. If it's not a ton, once I've read through it, I can likely fill in these blanks. Whoops, these blanks. So I need to find out where Charles Dickens was born, where did he live, why was his father put in prison, what happened to Charles when he was 12, and then how did Dickens feel about his job. All of this can be found in this portal. Then I need to return to the portal page. Well, there's no return to portal button, but don't panic because we're all familiar with the back button. Look at that. Brings me back to my portal, and I need to click on working at 12. There it is, working at 12. I'll read through working at 12 and find my answers, fill them in. Looks like there's only one thing I need to answer here, which is pretty cool. So then I can go back to the portal and I can click on Victorian London. But I'll do that however many times I need to complete this document, and then I will turn it into Polaris. That is it for your Monday assignments. Once you knock out that video and the scavenger hunt in this portal, then you're good for class today and you can move on. Tomorrow on our schedule is a Q&A opportunity. So if you have any questions that need answered, that's when you can pop on and you can ask me some questions at during your class period time. The only other things on this slideshow that you might be interested in, just some Google Meet etiquette. Have headphones. It's much easier to hear what's going on. You don't need to have the camera on if you do not want it to be. Make sure that you're muted. If you have something to say, then I can address you and then you can go ahead and speak. But make sure you're muted because if we have too much background noise from all the different cameras, it can be very irritating. So let's try to avoid that. And then just some frequently asked questions. Do you have to come? No, you do not. It's an option. Text is kind of challenging, so by Wednesday or Thursday, you might have some questions and you can pop on and ask those questions. If you absolutely can't make it to your class period meeting, then you can come to a different one. But if I have everyone in one meeting, I'm going to be kicking off the people who aren't in that class first. And no, you do not have to have your camera on. But that's everything you need to know for today. If you have any questions, come to the Google Meet or send me an email. But you should be good to go for today. It's pretty good, simple start to e-learning.